Hi everybody, it's Kathy here from Kathy Loves Scrap, and I'm coming to you from the land down under today, and it is Monday. That means we're hopping along with the girls from the lands down under. That's right, lands down under. We're from Australia with the white stars on our flag, and New Zealand with the red stars on their flag. Two different countries, both under the equator, the lands down under. And today we're hopping along with July, Christmas in July, and I've got Firetrucks and Santa. Of course that means Christmas in Australia. So these are photos that I took on the last Sunday before Christmas last year as Santa came around the town in the old Firetruck. This is a tradition that happens in a lot of country towns in Australia. Where I live, I'm classed as rural, and we have Santa come every last Sunday of December before Christmas, and he comes around in the truck with the sirens blazing so that all the kids get the excitement of Christmas. I'm using these papers to create this layout today, and it's actually quite a very simple, clean layout with some embellishments which you can see that I've pulled over there to the right. So I'm going to use this star pattern paper as my border this time round, and these two are Australian papers. They're older brands. They're Alice and Ellis brand, and they've been around for quite a while. It is a little bit flimsier, that's why I am layering this up as well, but the quality is there and the brightness, and they're very Australian colours as well, as you can see. So I decided I'd do a little bit different this time, and I'm going to actually cut out the corners with my corner punch here. This one's a decorative one. It has a fleur-de-lis design, and I'm just going to ink it up around the edges with picket fence just to break up the red and the green and lift it off that starry background. Now, because the starry background is glittery, I am adding some Nuva glue to the corners. So as I said, in Australia, we know it's Christmas time when Santa comes on the Firetruck. Often, and this is sad to say because my son is a volunteer firefighter, these poor guys are called out on Christmas Day to fight fires. That has happened to my son a couple of years in a row. Thankfully, for the last couple, that has not been the case, but if we get a dry, hot summer, that is exactly what is expected, that there will be fires on Christmas Day. So we thank these guys for their duty, and they come around and they throw lollies to the kids. They bring Christmas cheer into the town, and everybody knows that it's almost Christmas when Santa comes on the Firetruck. And it's really a great tradition that is happening in our Australian country towns. And so I'm putting these together. I'm using a sort of off-grid pattern design where I have the photos staggered and the panels staggered so that they're not exactly parallel. One thing I would say, after I've looked at this layout, I probably should use a ruler a bit more to get my layout straight. I already see now, I can see that there's a crookedness happening already, and then that actually carries through to the rest of the layout, which is a bit of a shame. But you get that. That's me. That's the Aussie, near enough is good enough. That'll do us. We're rocking along. That'll be fine. No worries. She'll be right, mate. All that sort of stuff. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to layer up my embellishments of how I think the panels should be done. I've decided that I'm going to just layer them into the panels. Build up all of these cutouts from Lisa Sikorsky at scrapbookingprocess.com, where she has all these printables, and she did a Christmas in Australia design last Christmas, so these are perfect. So I have Firetruck. It says Firetrucks and Santa. That's what my title is, Firetrucks and Santa, and then it says equals Xmas in Australia. Now I know there are some people that prefer the whole word Christmas and get a little stuck on the word Xmas, but in Australia, if we can shorten it, we shorten it. So that pretty much ties it up nicely for an Aussie title as well. Xmas being short for Christmas, and we can shorten anything if we can, like it's Monday, not Monday. It's Beaut instead of beautiful. You'll be right. No worries. All of those sorts of things we do, if we can, shorten it. So Xmas, yep, that's Christmas. Bonza, mate. So I've added in a border here and I've done it as a messy white line border. It doesn't matter that it's not perfect. That's the whole idea of it. And I'm adding in some hashtagging across the side just to cover up where the lines are broken up. I'm putting in some faux stitching around these panels just to lift them off the page. And as you can see, I have little clusters around the page, not taking up more. And I'm just adding one more in there with some gum leaves in behind that holly, just tying in with the Australian theme there. And so you can see how this has come together quite quickly and easily. I'm adding in my clusters of 3 Nuvo dots in 3 different places, and I'm going to flick those and turn those into little enamel splats. So just finishing off, I'm going to add in that it was at Christmas 2023, just to go into the correct album. And there is my layout, and that is how quick and simple it came together today. Anyone can do this. It's a simple 9-panel grid layout using 3 pieces of paper as your grids and building up for your clusters. Remember, this can be easily done by anybody, and don't forget, it's Christmas in July here in Australia. So here's my layout, nice and bright, nice and colourful. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Check out the playlist below. All the girls are playing along. There's a few of us from Australia and New Zealand. Some play every week, some play some of the time. But check out what's been happening for this week as we move into the second week of July. I'm Kathy from Kathy Loves to Scrap. As I said, give me a thumbs up. It lets YouTube know you like what you're seeing, puts me on the forefront. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. And for those who have subscribed, I thank you greatly. Leave me a comment. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Remember, Christmas in July with Kathy Loves to Scrap, coming to you from the Land Down Under, hopping along with the girls from the Lands Down Under. You can find me on Instagram under my social name, Kathy Loves to Scrap. Happy scrapping. Till next time. See you real soon.